Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm outside Villa Park. You might be thinking, why I'm outside Villa Park talking about the World Cup, but people, just in a video touching on the João Felix speculation. Check that out and let me know your thoughts on that. But yeah, let's touch on the World Cup, people. Of course, England, touch on that first, beating Senegal 3-0. And people, I can't lie, we got the goals early, but after the third goal, bro, that football was just dire, man. It was just dry, like it's fully dry. But the main thing is we're through into the quarterfinals now. Right now, it don't really matter about the performances, it's just about getting the win, to be honest with you. Back before, like, I was more concerned on the performances. But yeah, just now, it's just about getting the results and moving on. And of course, we got France as well on the weekend, so that's going to be a tough game as well. Of course, France, they're flying as well. They got very good players as well. But yeah, like I said, just touching on England, we've got ballers, people, and I keep on saying this, like, we've got squad depth. If you compare England to all the other international teams, we've got ballers, man. We've got ballers, and it's just about the players clicking. And I feel like they're starting to click now. And I feel like with England now, there's unity in the team. You know, there's togetherness as well. Back before then, like in the golden generation, apparently then, like Chelsea players, United players, Liverpool players, everyone was separated. But like I said, now everyone's together. And yeah, I do hear people saying, you know, England, we ain't gonna win it. Yeah, of course, because of the manager, I hear that. But the players, like I said, there's unity now and there's togetherness as well. So hopefully, you never know, people, it can be coming home. But yeah, we'll touch a bit on other teams as well, of course. Of course, people, we touched on the France game. Of course, they beat Poland 3-1. And then, people, Mbappe is just inevitable, isn't it? The pace he's got is just frightening. Like, if he comes against any defender, it's long day, fam. It's a long day because he's got the pace, he's got the skill, he's got finishing ability. Don't get me wrong, I don't rate him as high as people do, like saying he's on R9's level and stuff like that. I still do think that he's young now and he's got a bit more work to do. But don't get me wrong, at this age, you know, he's achieved a lot, man. He's achieved a lot. Like I said, he's a quality player. And one player, people, I want to touch on as well is Olivier Giroud, because yo, people, he's underrated because he's a baller. Like, why do you think Mbappe and all these players around him are scoring goals? It's because Giroud is linking the play. He's playing like a false nine position, dropping deep, linking the play, and he's sacrificing the goals as well. It reminds me of Mbappe when he was, not Mbappe, Benzema at Real Madrid. Like when Ronaldo was around him and stuff, he was sacrificing goals to let Ronaldo and Bale score the goals. So I do think that Giroud is kind of playing that similar role. And like I said, he's underrated, and that's a player that Villa can do, you know. Villa can do that. Player like Giroud, don't get me wrong, he's a baller, man. He's a baller. Technical ability, high class. Don't get me wrong, he's slow, but he makes you up with his technical ability, his finishing and stuff like that. Yeah, like I said, people have to touch on Giroud, man, because I feel like he's very underrated. He's a cold baller. And with France, people, I'm not too impressed with the football they're playing, but the thing is, it's the same with England. They're getting results. Like, I do feel like with the France game on the weekend, when we played them, if we stop Mbappe, I feel like we stop their system, and Giroud as well. If we stop Giroud and Mbappe linking up together, I feel like we stop their system, because their midfield is kind of dry. They got Rabiot on these, man. I feel like, don't get me wrong, they still got good players in Camavinga and stuff, but I do feel like it's a bit dry. And I do feel like England, we have got a good chance in beating them. But like I said, people, France, they're getting results like England, and they are a threat, to be honest with you. They are a threat. Next, teams, people, Japan and Croatia. Japan, people, let's just put respect on their name for getting that far in the round of 16. You got to give them their flowers. The manager's cold. I said it before. They play good football, you know, Japan. Don't get me wrong. They ain't got one player, like I said, that carries the whole team. They got a whole system that works together and plays well. Like I said, getting into the round of 16 with Japan after ages, I think. I can't remember how many years it is since they've been in the round of 16. Must have been a long time. But you got to give respect to them and respect to the players as well and the fans. They did very well to get there. And of course, Croatia as well. They beat them on pens. Croatia, they got an okay team. I feel like it's a bit old, but like I said, they're getting results. They're getting results, and that's what matters as well. But yeah, Japan, just wanted to say big respect to them, man, there. And next team, people, Brazil and South Korea. Brazil, of course, beat them 4-1. And yo, that was one of the best games I've seen this tournament, you know. Brazil are saucy. You see that Richarlison, boom, that header. Played it off, got it back, finished it. Yo, Richarlison's cold for Brazil, you know. I don't know why he's not showing that I know why he's not showing that at Spurs, because of Conte. The system he plays is a bit rigid and that. And I feel like Richarlison's a baller, you know. He's got that sauce, he's got that flair. He's cold baller, Richarlison, man. He's a cold baller. He's got that Jogger Benito about him. But Brazil, I think like the favourites now. I think they are the favourites because they're playing well. They're playing good football, and I think yes, they got ballers, you know. Vinny Jr. Neymar's back as well. He scored a penalty. Of course, Vinny Jr. scored as well. So they've got very good players and they're playing good football, like I said as well. So I do think that Brazil, they are the favourites, man. They are the favourites. Next team, people, Morocco versus Spain. Now, people, let me touch on Morocco. Morocco, my Muslim country. Yeah, I love them, man. You see the players, big up to them, man, there. Big up to them, man, there, man. Because, of course, they beat Spain 3-0 on penalties. Hakimi's penalty. Pressure penalty. And man, Pinaka's it. Are you crazy? Hakimi. Absolute baller. That penalty was cold, ice cold. And big up to Morocco, man. My fellow Muslim country, doing the Muslims proud, man. Big up to Morocco, man. They've done their thing. And like I said, that pressure penalty, absolutely cold. I will touch a bit on Spain as well, people, because the football they play, bruv. Like, literally, one game, I went to sleep. I'm not even lying. I had to go to sleep because watching Spain play is just, I'd rather watch paint dry. All they do is pass. No end product. And I don't know why Luis Enrique is not starting Morata against Morocco, because all Morocco do is sit back, and they play it well. When they sit back, it's very, very good. No team can break that, you know. No team can break their low block. And I'm telling you, people, they're going to be a threat, you know. They're going to be a threat. They might get to the finals. You never know. You never know. It might be a little upset and that. You never know, people. But yeah, like I said, touching on Spain, they just play boring football, man. It's pass, no end product. And like I said, why is he not starting Morata? Why is he not starting Morata? Because he's got that heading ability. All they need to do is go on the wing, cross it in, and Morata will score a header. That's what literally they needed to do. And Luis Enrique never done that. He never done that. That brother there, Enrique, is going to go back. He's going to go back to Twitch streaming. That guy, man's going to go back to Twitch streaming and that. But yeah, like I said, Spain, absolutely disappointment, man. Disappointment, man. And like I said, it's just dry. Football is dry, man. Yeah, like I said, bro, people, big up to Morocco, man. Big up to Morocco. And of course, people, the next game, Portugal versus Switzerland. Portugal, of course, beating them 6-1. I can't lie. Every time they play Switzerland, the man gets slapped up, you know. In the friendlies as well, Portugal always win. Of course, people, as you know, the big news, Ronaldo got dropped. And apparently he's got a bit of conflict with the Portugal manager. This guy is getting beef with everyone, you know. Ten Hag, flipping Portugal manager, everyone. Like, the guy's beefing everyone. But yeah, of course, smashed him 6-1. And the player that replaced him was Ramos. Bro, that guy scored a hat-trick. Man replaced Ronaldo and banged a hat-trick, you know. Man bagged a hat-trick. His eyes are going to be on him now. Eyes are going to be on him. That's all I'm saying. Portugal, like I said, they're a threat as well, people. They got ballers. Don't get me wrong, the football they play as well, dry, but they're getting results. I feel like with every team I'm saying, the football's kind of dry, but they're getting results. And that's the main thing in this World Cup, man. Performances come like after. It's just about getting the result and moving on, because no one's going to talk about the performances when you win the World Cup, are they? No one's going to look back 20 years and be like, yeah, these men played good football, but they never won. They're going to talk about them winning the World Cup, and that's what it's about. Don't get me wrong, performances come later, and it's just about, you know, keep on working with the team and stuff like that. But like I said, people, Portugal 6-1. That Ramos brother, man, smashed some goals in that hat-trick. Cold. Like I said, people, touching on the World Cup, it just shows there's a lot of upset, man. There's a lot of upset, and I feel like this is the best one right now, you know, because any team can beat anyone. Like Morocco beating Spain on penalties. Literally anyone can beat anyone, and I feel like this is the best one so far. But yeah, people, let me know your thoughts on the World Cup. And also I've done a video on the on Villa, touching on the transfer speculation. Of course, João Felix being linked with my club. Check out for that video as well. That's going to be out. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the World Cup, people. Quick roundup show. I'm going to be back for next week talking about the games as well. But yeah, people, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts as well. Come on.